What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to D&CGaming Legion. My name is Dan, and today I'd like to talk about a topic that's been on my mind for a couple of weeks now. And that topic is Bethesda, and where they've gone wrong in life. Seriously, they've fucked up a lot quite recently, which I'm sure you're aware of. There's quite a number of things we have to get through, so let's just start. So what do we have to cover today? Well, quite a number of things, actually. We're going to talk about Fallout 76, the game, just because it's terrible, the Atom Shop and Creation Club, the nylon bag fiasco that came with the collector's edition of Fallout 76, the Nuka Dark Rum, the Fallout 76 leather jacket, and just Bethesda's overall strategy these past couple of months. Like, what the hell have they been doing? So let's begin with Fallout 76. This game has a number of problems. I would consider it, among many other people I'm sure, that it's a complete failure on Bethesda's end for a number of reasons. First and foremost, the game engine. They have been working with the same game engine since Elder Scrolls Morrowind. And that is just, what the hell, guys? Seriously? How long has it been since Morrowind? Over 10, maybe 15 years? I forget the exact date. But Jesus Christ, it's time for a new engine. You need to update your stuff. Because along with the bad engine comes a slew of other problems, many of which are bugs. And Bethesda games are notorious for bugs, which consumers and players have put up with until now, but I think it's gotten a little out of hand, wouldn't you agree? The third and final thing about this game, at least for the major problems with it, is they basically sold us an incomplete game. This game has a very lacking story, no NPCs, and it seems like it was focused way too much on a shared open world that you can play with your friends, which, while that's nice, is not the Fallout experience people were looking for. Next on our list, we have the Atom Shop and the Creation Club. These are major problems for the game. First of all, the Atom Shop has overpriced items that have no reason to be as expensive as they are. I mean, 500 atoms for a backpack, 200 atoms for a pair of sunglasses, like, seriously? You sold us a broken game already and now you want us to pay more for something that should be free? Are you kidding? On top of that, they also release timed items. And what I mean by that is they'll release an item that's only available for like a week. So you have to make a decision. Do you want to pay them $5 for an item that might be really cool that you really want? Or do you want to lose that item forever because it's probably not going to come back? One thing I'd also like to add is that microtransactions have no place in a game like this. For that matter, they really don't have a place in any game. Microtransactions are just an excuse to be greedy. But especially in a game like this, they don't belong here. As far as the Creation Club goes, where do I begin? First of all, I should not have to pay for mods. Nobody should. You know, there exists things like Patreon or Kickstarter, things like that, where if you choose to, you can donate to the author of the mod if you think they did a good job. But I shouldn't have to be forced to pay for something that ought to be free. That's just greed on Bethesda's part, and especially when a lot of the mods are overpriced, just like the Atom Shop. One additional note I'd just like to throw in real quick is that I do like having mods in my game, especially the free ones that you can get off Bethesda.net for Fallout 4 and Skyrim, but with that comes a problem. Mods, especially free ones, offer Bethesda an excuse to be lazy. Let me elaborate on what I mean by that. If there's a bug in the game that Bethesda doesn't feel like putting in the time or effort to fix, they can just say, well, let's just leave it alone. Let's let one of the modding community fix it for us for free so we don't have to do it. And that's just lazy, greedy, and unfair to everyone. Moving on to our next point, we have the entire nylon bag fiasco. If you're not aware, which you should be by now, the nylon bag problem came with Fallout 76's Power Armor Edition. They promised consumers a canvas-style carrying case bag for the helmet. What they got instead was a cheaply made nylon bag. Now, that might not sound like much, but when you promise and advertise something, you're supposed to deliver on that. You're not supposed to lie straight to our faces. On top of that, after the entire thing was revealed and consumers complained to Bethesda, Bethesda offered an apology statement saying, we are sorry that we basically lied to you. And they said in return, here's 500 free atoms. Let me repeat that. 500 free atoms. That equates to about $5. And that equates to a big slap in the fucking face from Bethesda because they clearly don't give a shit. Now let's be honest. Did anybody really buy the Power Armor Edition of the game for the nylon bag? No. They bought it for the helmet. But when you're promising something in an advertisement, you're supposed to deliver on that. Moving on to the next enormous lie from Bethesda, we have the Nuka Dark Rum. This, in my opinion, was the biggest flat-out lie to our faces that they've done so far. When they advertised this product, they advertised what appeared to be a glass bottle true to the game's lore. And that's what they said they were going for. What consumers actually got was a glass bottle inside of a plastic casing, very oversized plastic casing, I might add, and it was poorly made. Now, by now, most of you are mostly aware of this due to bigger YouTubers like Young Yeah, Mr. Matty Plays. Lots of people have covered this already, and the fact that they flat out lied to us. The fact remains that not only did they lie to us, but they're continuing to lie to us. In one of the emails that they sent out to people who bought this product, they said that they had many different prototypes, 2 of which were glass, and they ended up going with the plastic ones because they felt it was more true to the game's lore, and they said on top of that, it was twice as expensive as making glass. Let me ask you this, if it was twice as expensive, why the hell did you go that route and give us a shittier product? Why not make the glass product that people were expecting, that you advertised? Why? Because it didn't cost twice as much, because they're lying to our faces. And the silence on Bethesda's part about this entire thing speaks volumes. They know they fucked up, but they don't care. And a final note about this, I had actually purchased this Nuka Dark Rum, because I thought, hey, this is a great collector's item. Let me buy this because I love Fallout. Before I even got it, the reviews started flooding in. That it was a terrible product, the rum tasted bad, it came in a plastic casing that was cheaply made, and the horror stories of people having to email Silver Screen Bottling just to see what the hell was going on with their order. They haven't received it. It was delayed months and months. Like, I had had enough. So I emailed them 3 times, and I heard nothing. The 4th time I emailed them, I finally got a response saying, "We're sorry that you're displeased with our order. We'd like to offer you free shipping." Could there be a bigger slap to my face than that? I don't think so. They're basically saying, "Oh, you're not happy? Oh well." So I replied, I said, "No, I don't want free shipping. I want my damn money back. This product sucks." Finally, they get back to me and they refund my order. After 3 months. That's absurd. Finally, the last thing I want to talk about today is the recent Fallout 76 leather jacket that Bethesda has been selling on their website for $276 US. Now, let's be honest, folks. Is anybody going to spend $276 on a leather jacket? No. Especially after we see the quality of what it looks like. After all the reviews and tweets came in, bashing Bethesda these past couple of days about this, how it looks like a cheaply made tarp, are we really surprised at this point, after the line of products they've just recently put out that are all terrible, terrible quality, from video games, to bags, to rum? This shouldn't be a shock anymore, people. There's a lot of hate going towards Bethesda for this product, and all of these products, and it's rightly so. They deserve all the hate they get and more. It's like they were all sitting around Bethesda HQ one day, just thinking of new ways to piss people off. Because clearly, they don't care anymore what we want or what we expect out of a company that used to be of such high standards. So finally, just to wrap up this sort of little rant that I've been going on about, this final thought is to Bethesda themselves, to Pete Hines, to everybody except Todd Howard, because I believe he's the only person at Bethesda that still gives a shit about what people want. This message goes out to all of them. You need to seriously reevaluate your thought process on just everything that you've been doing lately. Because it seems to us that you don't care about your consumer anymore, you don't care about the products you put out, and you don't care if you lie to us. And we've lost something between us. We've lost the trust we once had. We put Bethesda up on a big pedestal. We put them up there as one of the best gaming companies out there. We looked past their flaws of the bugs. No longer, people. We can't do it anymore. If we continue to let them get away with this, it's only going to get worse, and it's already beyond past the point of going too far. We've let greed and corruption win for too long now. So, I issue a challenge to everybody watching this video. Most people by now would have clicked off the video and just gone on about their day. But I issue you a challenge. Like this video, comment this video, and share this video. Share it so it gets sent to everyone, and that it gets sent to Bethesda. Because unless we unite as gamers and a community, they'll never hear our message, they'll never hear our voice, and they'll continue to get away with this kind of shit. And we can't let that stand. The only way we're going to fix these problems is if we come together as one, in one voice, and say we will not be taken advantage of anymore. With that, I'd like to wrap this up. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like the video, please leave your comments down below. As I said, like the video, share the video, and as always, we will see you next time. This is Dan from D&CGaming Legion, signing off.